Yesterday, I did a video titled Being Introverted Tried Crippling Me. Dreamer, don't let it stop you. So, this is like part two, like a continuation of it. So, let me tell you what happened with me, guys. When I did that video and I went through the editing, I saved it and I started not to share it online. For whatever reason, I didn't share it, but then my spirit was like, share it because someone needs it. That was just something trying to stop it from getting to the person that needed to hear it. And so I shared it online yesterday and it got a positive response on the one platform that I really do want to master is YouTube. I have several platforms. I'm on TikTok, YouTube, Facebook. I have my personal and professional Instagram, but YouTube is the place that I've been trying to really master. That's just my preference. That's the platform that I like. I also like TikTok too, but YouTube is bae for me when it comes to online social media. But anyway, I started not to post that video, guys. And let me tell you, it got a positive response. It's particularly on that platform. So that means it was meant to get to the person that it was supposed to go to. I just want to tell you what you have inside of you, for some reason, the enemy wants to silence. If you're that person, I'm telling you, ever since I've been a kid, I've always been able to see things, guys. And I think I was afraid or almost like running from my gift. Far back as I can remember is like age 5. 5 is the memories that I can go back as far as. If you've been following me, you've probably heard about my story, especially when I went and spoke on stage for the first time in Baltimore, Maryland at the From Breakthrough to the Bank brunch. I spoke about how playing with Barbie dolls was what triggered my imagination as a kid, got me into modeling and now motivational speaking. And so let me tell you, I would be able to see things sitting at that door. One day I was sitting at the door. I was like 5 years old playing with my Barbie, and out of nowhere, guys, it's like this. If you've ever seen the movie The Mummy, I think it's the second Mummy movie where the little boy has the bracelet on and it opens and he's able to see like a pop-up hologram. Is so vivid that it kind of takes him back a little bit. That's how I was as a kid when I saw this. So let me tell you, I was sitting at the door playing and my mind just began to go into like a pop-up hologram. It's like I could see myself stand, and at the time I'm so young, I'm 5, I didn't know to call it a stage, but now I know, standing on stage, and I could see people as far as the eye could see inside this building that I was in. Just rows and rows of people, and I was just had a microphone in my hand and I was talking. This is at 5, guys. So God already knows what he's placed in you. And so for the longest of time, the enemy has always tried to kill out my voice. I always want me to be kind of like tuck my head a little bit. If you can relate, put it in the comments, relate, if you can relate to this. Not out of shame or because I was scared or anything, but the simple fact that I felt like I always had to let others know that I'm humble. Because I'm telling you, even with the gift that I have naturally heard people talking about me and they never even knew I heard them. And I spiritually can hear or have heard people speak negative words about me. And so I'm kind of like, I don't want to shake anything up. And so I would get like timid or back down or shrink, as you would be the better word. But God is beginning to call me out of that. Actually, he's calling me more and more out of it. I'm not as introverted as I used to be. I'm not as having this frame of mind that I got to shrink, because the right people, guys, will want to hear your message. They will want to hear your gift, your voice of motivation, of encouragement, of inspiration. At the time, as a kid, I didn't fully know this. But God let life happen and take me through some things to prune and sharpen my skills and discover who I am. And that's what he's doing for some of you. If you've been going through this probably since your childhood and even into your adulthood, that you've been trying to be silenced by others, don't be. So that's why I say this is like a part 2 of my video from yesterday. Being introverted tried to cripple me. Dreamers, don't let it stop you. I say that again to you in this part 2. Being humble doesn't mean you got to shrink in front of others, that you got to tuck your head. I used to think that, and I don't know why I did, I think I didn't like the reactions that I would get from some people around me. And so I would just hush and be quiet. That just suppressed me and it didn't make me feel good. And I want you to know not to do that. Don't shrink yourself, change your environment. And how do you do that? When you start moving in obedience of what God tells you to do for the purpose that He has on your life, I promise you, you ain't got to do a thing. Those that are not for you, that are around you, will remove themselves. I'm telling you, you don't even have to do any of the heavy lifting. They will remove themselves. I'm telling you. So just take that bit of advice. Don't shrink, guys. Use your voice, use your gifts, whatever the gift may be that God has placed innately in you to make a difference in someone's life. Because like I said in the video on yesterday, someone is waiting on you, waiting to be inspired, to be encouraged, to be motivated. So anyway, I hope I said something to inspire you guys on today. Remember, being humble doesn't mean shrinking. If someone wants you to shrink, you better check that and give it a second thought that if that's really your friend. True and real people who are meant to be in your life will always want to see you thrive and go as high as God allows you to go. Okay? So anyway, if no one has told you today, I love you guys and I'm proud of you. Keep going. Your breakthrough is here and your elevation is going to just only take you that much further. And when you do, don't forget God when He gives you what you ask for, okay? Remember, at every level, we always need Him. Remember, as always, faith over fear. I'll see you guys in the next video. Take care. Bye.
You've been waiting, holding back too long, doubting your fire.